Alright guys, good morning. Mr. G in Austria, day 2. We're in front of Schönbrunn Palace. That's like German or Austrian for beautiful spring. This thing was built in like 1700s. It was a hunting lodge, like all great European palaces. Started out as a hunting lodge. And then some guy was like, let's tear it down and make a gigantic palace. And then it was the seat of the Habsburg dynasty in Austria for a super long time, until one dude was like, I don't want to be the emperor anymore, this stinks, and he quit. And that was the end of the whole monarchy in the Habsburg dynasty. So there's your too long didn't read history blurb for today. And we'll go check this thing out. And lots of other museums and palaces and opera houses and cosmopolitan culture-y stuff to do in Vienna today. So we're doing a castle tour, and it's like you're at the airport. You get a time and a gate and a departure. It's packed in here. So unfortunately, no cameras allowed inside the palace, but Mrs. G says it was just full of loveless marriage and lots of paintings of somebody who looked exactly the same. Did I miss anything? That's pretty much it. She didn't answer. It was ostentatious. There were lots of doilies and gilded wall stuff, so you're not missing out on a ton. Alright guys, we're at the Military History Museum here in Vienna, one of the oldest museums in Vienna, and this artillery piece looks like something a dwarf would use out of World of Warcraft. Loving it. It's some armor, halberds. They really love halberds here, and I mean, look at these things. Can you imagine carrying one of these muskets around? They probably weigh like 70 pounds. So you set it on your friend's shoulder. We're talking about some really old firearms here. And we got some late, we got 16th century armor. Yes, we do. Knight just asked me if this armor makes his butt look big, and I gotta say, yeah, it does a little bit, dude. Okay, this display looks cool. It's like Central Asian Mongolian weaponry mixed with, I don't know, everything's in German. I do not sprechen Sie Deutsch. But definitely like some horse archer stuff going on. Although I don't remember the Mongolians using maces. Got some blunderbusses and or muskets, and they just look really pretty. Just wanted to show you guys. I mean, look at this. Look at the work that's gone into those things. Just the ornamentation on those. It's ridiculous. By the way, guess who just got the student discount? Sorry, this guy. And Mrs. G. We lucked out. There was only an hour left we got here. They're like, it closes in an hour. So we got a Merry Christmas, and they hooked us up with a student discount, which was nice. Thank you, random museum guy. All right, so I think these are those lockets that prospective princes would send to their sweethearts when they want to get married. So if you got this guy's picture showed up on your Tinder, would you swipe right for this guy? I mean, we got some other handsome devils over here. Oh, this guy. Definitely that guy. Oh, I don't know. Followed closely by maybe this guy. Seriously, what caliber is this? This is like a hand cannon. Like, that's my hand for scale. Look at that thing. That's huge. Right, this museum's the best because it comes with action figures for all the different soldier types. You've got to start collecting these, you guys. Get your 16th century Austrian warriors now. This guy looks like a straight up Bond villain for sure. You can see here some serious juxtaposition. You've got slow firing muskets with fixed bayonets, and then you've got early rockets in shells over there, and faster firing guns. And the Austrian military at the time thought a charge with a fixed bayonet and a slow firing gun would be better than quicker firing weapons, which, as we all know, turns out not to be the case. Mrs. G, what are you having in Austria?
A bratwurst.
And beer?
And a beer.
Does it?
I just finished hot wine too.
And you just had some Glühwein. So Austrian. Well done, Mrs. G.
I think we should sample one of each.
Don't forget, thank you, little G. And baby G is passed out. It's the top of her head. She's done. Guys, I am at a Christmas market, and we're drinking mulled wine out of a Santa cup. Win-win. Alright guys, I'm walking through a residential neighborhood to get back to my hotel in Vienna. And I'm going to show you some buildings on the side of the road. Some of them look really old, and some of them look really new. If they look new, it's because during World War II they got bombed into rubble and they had to build up cheap, quick buildings really quickly right next to old, early 20th century buildings. So I think you can see the difference between the old Austrian architecture versus the post-World War II. There's a bunch of people that need homes and don't have them. We got to build something cheap and quick. You're learning. It is a teacher channel. You should have expected this. And here we have the Apple Store with the oldest apples I have seen in a long time. Like some of these, well, they're not as old as me because I had even older ones in elementary school, but I mean, we're talking pretty old apple parts. As I know you really wanted me to do more of my art commentary, but unfortunately the art museum is closing because it's Christmas Eve and it's time to wrap up. So, from everyone in the G family, have a very, very Merry Christmas. We'll see you on Christmas Day.